No, nobody needs to know. They're a mammal. I can take care of them. It's no harder than having a pet. They're going to be in quarantine with me. I can promise you that they aren't going to get infected. But I can't guarantee that if we're out parading around with them. Yeah, got it. Wait. Yeah, I think they're awake. Thanks for stopping by. No, I don't think it's a good idea for you to come in. I don't know how much they've seen, or if they're going to be overwhelmed by this. Thanks. I'll see you tomorrow.
Hello? No, hey, calm down. Human. My pod is made of wax. Please don't panic. You're going to break something. Can you understand me? Good. Wow, where do I start? It is an honor, young one, to be in your presence. Never in my days did I ever think that I'd be face to face with somebody of your spiritual standing. Is something wrong? My apologies. I should not have assumed that you knew your situation by heart. That is my negligence entirely. I sincerely apologize. Do tell me, if you'd be so kind. In these times, humans are but a legend. Is there a colony of humans somewhere that we have neglected to explore? Then tell me, where did you come from? Just as we've been told, it seems some humans were creatures of terrifying morality. But I'm not sure I understand. Modern language has changed quite a bit, as you might be able to tell. You said that you were in something? Cryostasis. I have never come across that word in my studies. Do you mind enlightening me? Amazing. No, not your situation. That is not what I'm shocked about. I am not trying to make light of your situation or how they did this to you, but I imagine it was a terrifying time for you to be encased in ice and abandoned in the sea and reborn in a different world. If you think about it, the strangest fiction is often reality, is it not? But I digress. I assume that this means that you're as entranced with this new world of ours as I am with yours. Well, young one, you are very, very fortunate to have ended up in my care. My name is Aristaeus, or Aris, whichever you find easier to pronounce. Oh, please don't mind me. I'm just making a medicine for you. A tea. Much easier for mammals like yourself to get down versus a nectar drop or something similar. Do you not remember how you got here? Young one, you were bitten by a snake and left to die. You truly don't remember that? Well, we would have rescued you much earlier, but as you might be able to tell, we are no match for larger snakes like the one you encountered. That would be suicide for us, even in large numbers. I'm quite sure that the drones here will extend their most genuine apologies for not being able to do more for you earlier. Here. It's been a few hours since you were attacked. This tea should help your body fight off whatever remaining toxins are left. When you do feel well enough to stand, the clothes that you were wearing are in the basket on the foot of the bed. Do excuse my boldness, human, but I had to undress you to stitch your wounds together. But please do not overexert yourself. You're not going anywhere anytime soon. Oh my gosh, I am so sorry. Did that sound threatening? My apologies. Our hive is in a bit of a frantic state. We're undergoing a bit of a mass infection. We had an infected beetle come through as a tourist, and the damned pest brought that deadly fungus with him. As of today, half of our hive has already turned manic. We've started killing off anyone showing even symptoms. Truly, cordyceps is a terrifying illness. For us bees, it's under 3 days from simply being symptomatic to losing your entire consciousness. Our only cure takes much too long to work. Hence me not allowing you to go outside. Should you not survive this, our last trace of humanity will be gone again. Please realize that I'm not only isolating you here in any selfish pursuit of knowledge. We have no records of the infection capabilities of cordyceps on humans. Having to kill a human would be... just thinking about it feels... wrong. You're in good hands, little one. Believe me. Despite the panic in our hive, I promise you that you're going to be alright. You've come to meet us at quite the strange time. Some intelligent creatures believe that humans, back in your time, were the ultimate good, utilizing the magic of electricity and the sciences, whereas some others believe the opposite, humans having been a selfish plague of their own to nature, dooming creatures who threaten their dominance to extinction. Us bees aren't... we aren't very spiritual, not in that sense at least. Not typically, but I'm an exception. But even so, I like to think of myself more as a beacon of possibility and knowledge versus a spiritual outlier. You're in no danger here in the hive. You have an entire army protecting you. The outside, though, well, you obviously had a hard encounter with a snake, at least. Many of those creatures are hostile, but some are peaceful. If you were alone, it'd be a gamble every time you met somebody new. Especially as someone as powerless as you seem to be. Do not take this as an insult, but human, you have no claws, no canines, and no spines or fur. You have no hunting instinct, no intimidating behavior. You haven't even the sharp eyes of a predator. The only defense you humans had was your intelligence. And now? I'm sure that you understand how delicate your situation is, correct? We're only given one life, and yours now, as the endling of your species, is extraordinarily valuable. I'm sure that you don't want to lose yourself to a mindless fungus. Now, young one, do you mind if... no. Questions should wait until you're mentally well enough to answer them. I'm sure that this is still a large culture shock to you. and I've talked your ear off and waxed philosophical enough already. Do you need anything? In that case, please do get some sleep. It's already quite late. We'll discuss more in the morning. Good night, young one. What the? Human, by the stars, I forgot you were here. This fungus has everybody so out of place and paranoid. I'm afraid for this hive's future, if I'm being honest. I'm sure you saw some of the lesser creatures before you were taken here. Creatures who were similar to the ones from your time rather than self-aware ones like myself or that damnable snake. When the infection has reached its peak, the victim devolves back into that primal, lesser mentality. They'll lose themselves. They attack their peers, and it's... I want to say revolting, but it's sad. Seeing lovers eat each other and children suddenly stinging their own mothers and bees drowning themselves in the honey that they worked to create. Sudden and complete amnesia. The fear of somebody who realizes that they're going to die. It's horrifying. There's no other word for it. It's just a living nightmare, and it's getting worse fast. I pray for a miracle, but I don't see one coming. In other news, young one, do tell me, if you will. Look me top to bottom and tell me, do I look like a bee to you? I do, so I do. That's what I thought. That is what I thought. Now, this is not a standard symptom of cordyceps for bees, and thus I do not have the infection, thank God, but while I was out and about, I don't mean to alarm you at all, but I felt something, and I heard a strange chirping. A chittering, a chirping, yes, but nobody else around me, none of the other bees, none of them seemed to hear it. I even asked someone, "Sir, do you hear that?" And nothing. I must have looked insane thinking back on it, but I believe that perhaps the auditory hallucinations that I may or may not be experiencing, I fear that they might be a symptom of coming into contact with the snake venom from your body. While I was cleaning out your wounds, maybe I somehow touched it or breathed it in. The venom, I mean. The bloodletting that I performed on you was quite thorough. But it's very possible that perhaps I did breathe in a toxin. I'm not sure. But human, this place has me so paranoid. Should this continue for too much longer, I do ask of you, would you consider coming with me to my private home, away from this hive, away from cordyceps and the eyes of the bees who may not be as friendly as I am? No. Should this continue, you will be accompanying me. We cannot trust the hive to maintain a reliable army of drones for as long as they are eating each other alive. Is that all right? We should mentally prepare for that then. If you cannot walk by then I will carry you. For now, I will brew more anti-venom, but this time for myself. That's my luck. No cassia. Cassia is the herb that I use to make the anti-venom. But I really have to get some. I cannot let myself succumb to a damn snake's poison. I'll inform the neighboring pod of you being here. Do holler with all of your strength and they will assist you if something happens. I trust them with my entire being. Understood? Thank you. Wait, no. Thank you. Thank you, young one, for trusting me, for putting your life into the hands of a lowly bee. It brings me much joy. I feel more than honored to have your trust. I'll be back. Bastard, that striped, putrid bastard. Human, can you stand? We have to leave immediately. I made a mistake in trusting this hive. They've discovered you and they're out for my blood now as well. I'm sure the drones are headed this way. They must have been tracking what I've been buying. The constant supplies of herbs of cassia and royal jelly substitutes. They know that humans have come back, and they are not happy with it. Please, I am in no position to ask of you, so I will beg. Help me, young one. Help me help you escape, lest we die from their stings. Use this basket. Fill it with anything and everything that you see that is of value. We must evacuate before they find us. I've already gotten rid of our neighbor. I suspect that she was the one who exposed us. The wench, the accursed pest. A fungal death would have been too good for her, let alone the mercy I gave her. Do not look frightened, human, for she threatened both of our lives, and she may very well be the reason why there's an army after us. An army of infected, disgusting, mindless bees. But I am the fuse that caused their anger to erupt towards us, for they found me out. Somehow I had forgotten, but I am no bee. How did I forget this? I forgot myself and got lazy in the sights of hundreds of onlookers, and I engaged in moth speak, much to the shock of everybody around me. What? You don't know what moth speak? Moth speak. Some creatures have special vocalizations only their species can understand. Birds have their bird song, cicadas have their singing, and moths have their moth speak. Bees cannot engage in moth speak. Only moths can. And I did. That must have been the hallucinations I was hearing yesterday. The chittering and chirping of moths. I'm no bee. I'm a moth. I must be a moth. There's no other way I could have heard that. Sure, I'm a bee mimic, sure. But I must be a moth at heart. I've been here in this hive for too long. I've forgotten who I even am. I feel like I'm going mad, human. I forgot I was an imposter here. Did I even mention that to you whenever I met you? No, I didn't. Such a lazy slip of the tongue, and out in public to boot, I swear. If looks could kill, then I'd be a dead man 10 times over. Surely they heard me. Surely they saw me. And nobody said a word about me about my slip-up. They're too polite for that. But I could feel their gazes on me as I escaped. This is everything. Young one, come close to me, and I will hold you as we escape, but you absolutely must not struggle when I'm flying, for a bee's balance is very delicate. But hold on, I'm a moth. If I'm a moth, then... No, damn it. Just close your eyes and keep them closed. We have to escape, but this hive has one exit, and that exit is amidst the gazes of much of this remaining population. It will not look benevolent to see a traitor like myself escaping with whom may be the most valuable life on this great green planet. Hold on. Open your eyes. We've escaped. Young one, I will not get mad at you if you did not listen to me, but I must ask. Did you have your eyes open as we fled? Or did you close them as I instructed? Well, if you did see anything, or if you could, did you notice anything odd, or hear anything strange for that matter? Well, none of them seemed to be chasing us. Nobody seemed to be after us whatsoever, actually. Could we have just gotten out early, before they were sent to attack us? I imagine they're raiding my pod back in the hive as I speak, looking through any slivers of research I might have left behind, and smelling your scent on the bed. No, they must have been the traitors, not me. The entire hive must have been bee mimics, all of them. Every damnable one. That must be why they looked at me whenever I engaged in... No, that would mean I'm the bee mimic if they're the fake ones, if they're the wasps and the moths, then I must be a real, genuine bee. They were all the imposters, they must have been. All of them were the moth bees, the fakers, the liars with no stingers to defend themselves. Regardless, we don't have to worry about them here. The infection, the cordyceps plague, it's no longer of our concern. Nor is that accursed hive full of those monsters. Wait. No, I still hear them. They must be searching for us. Still chasing us. The wing beat of neither bees nor moths echoes this loudly. They all must have been wasps. Here, human, in here. There's no time to explain right now. I will explain everything to you once you're in shelter. Calm down, human. Young one, do you not hear this swarm? That hive was full to the brim of wasps. Not just any wasps, but infected wasps, and we narrowly escaped with our lives. And they're after us. They want to kill us both for betraying them. Human, don't argue with me. I'm saving your life. Just get in with me. You'll be safe. Oh, it's no damn wonder you humans died out if you're this stupid. Come with me now. They're getting closer. So be it. Young one, forgive me for being forceful, but this is for your own good. Human, when I speak of this world, you need to listen. I've lived here much longer than you have, and Where are those wasps? I can still hear them. They're outside somewhere. I pray they don't find us. You're bleeding. Young one, I wouldn't have had to be forceful if you had just listened to me. Your life is in danger. Those infected hive wasps, those bee-mimicking bastards, they're all after you. They tricked me into thinking they were bees for so many years, and I should have never trusted them. Should not have trusted them one bit. But turn around. If you're bleeding, then the stitches must have broken. I need to clean your wounds again. Creatures in this world have such a grand sense of smell. The smallest scent of blood attracts all predators, lesser and greater. And I can understand why. Now that snake venom has cleared, your scent is stronger than ever. What was I? The anxiety, it's getting to me. I'm sorry. Why am I human? I think you're infected. Your smell, it's intoxicating. The blood, that must be how the cordyceps reproduces. If one creature, a predator, eats an infected creature, the spores, it would spread, right? I shouldn't be having these thoughts. Not for somebody of a different species. It's not right. No, don't look at me. Keep yourself turned away. Keep yourself facing away from me. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. I don't want to see your face. Please don't look at me when I do this. I'm sorry. I'm hungry. I'm so hungry all of a sudden. You're warm. I can't get enough. Stay still. Still. Don't look at me. Listen, young one. I'm honored that you trust me enough to let me devour you. Who cares about some stupid infection? I'll get rid of it. Every bit of it. I'll eat it out of you. Every bite. When you struggle, it comes out. Keep it. Human, I am so hungry. Become a part of me forever.